Hi there, Sagittarius, and anybody else tuning into your video here. Welcome, welcome, we're here for you. This is your reading. Wow, we had a little something pop up on the screen. Okay, I guess we're good. We're okay. We're still recording. Well, hey, Sagittarius, this is perfectly in suit with the messages that I was getting as I was meditating your energy before I turned the camera. This month, for you, Sagittarius, October 2021, this is your tarot card channeled message reading for you, Sagittarius. This is going to be a month of surprises. Let me tell you. No, yes, Sagittarius. Come right here this way with me. This is going to, I'm just meditating for some time now. And I'm seeing it as like, it's very interesting, Sagittarius, the way these energies are coming through for you. I see you kind of having some challenges as well. But it's almost like the minute you sort of move through one thing, there's going to be another thing coming through. Whoa, you see that orb. Another thing coming through that catches your attention. And it's almost like, it's very interesting. It's almost like the minute that you sort of make your mind up about one thing, then there's another thing that's coming through. But it actually, I'm hearing, it serves your broader storyline. It's actually meant to be helpful for you. But Sagittarius, believe me when I say you want to pace yourself here this month. I'm here with this story of yours that you're telling out. Well, a few tips. Don't forget you. In this month, no matter what, okay, no matter how crazy stuff gets, okay, I want you to remember you. I want you to remember who you are to you, okay, and that's a message coming through here real strongly, because this is going to be one fucking hell of a month, okay, and I think that, you know, it's going to come down to you being able to really grapple with what you feel you need to grapple with at what time. You're going to, first of all, I feel, be really busy. Number two, I feel you're going to have a lot of things here that are all sort of different and intense and varying and, you know, coming up as well. And it's about how you tackle it. It's interesting. On the face of the stack is the Seven of Wands in reverse, coupled with the Three of Wands upright. This is all about dynamism. This is about, though, how you continue to recreate how you connect to yourself in every possible given scenario. The Three of Wands upright. You're a creator, Sagittarius. But I'm hearing it in this way. There will be moments where you'll be like, really? Wait, no, I gotta get this straight. Sorry, guys. For real? Seven of Wands in reverse. Right, again, I see it as like an action movie here for you, Aquarius. Aquarius, I'm hearing. Sagittarius. We're gonna get the cards. We're gonna pull one card for each of the days of this month. Again, October 2021. This is the 1st to the 31st of the month. And we lead out with Halloween. Wow. And we're almost at 2022. Seriously? Like, this is just like insane how time, so-called time, is flying. Sagittarius. Make sure you got your wink working. I'm hearing like that. Now, as I was meditating, I'll begin by saying this. I'm also channeling. So I am working with the tarot cards, but I'm also a channeler. So I am sensing the energies. I'm clairaudient, clairvoyant, clairsentient. There are a few different types of ways in which I'm picking up the energy and I'm translating it to you. Sometimes the energy takes time to manifest as well. So feel free to save this video to a playlist, come back to it, maybe watch it a few times, take it as you will, whatever you feel guided, right, to do. Maybe you feel like, hey, it's just not for me, and you click right off. But if it does happen to be your sort of story as you feel it in some capacity, it might be helpful to come back to it and watch it a few times over. I found at least that I derive so many different things from readings upon watching it, you know, a few times through, a few times over. It's interesting. It's funny. You know, sometimes we come back to readings like over time and it's like, wow, that really has a different meaning these days, doesn't it? Yeah, but I found the sweet spot to be about 6 to 8 months. So yeah, feel free to check back in. You guys, let's get back into it. Sagittarius, Lovers up right here for you, and the Strength card. You have got one hell. I just keep hearing it in this way for you. I'm feeling it in this way for you. I'm saying a lot here coming around here for you, Sagittarius. Yeah, you've also got a few surprises. And as I was meditating, I was seeing, yeah, that was a Wheel of Fortune with the Five of Swords. It's kind of like bittersweet. It's like, one minute, like, John is, like, farting on my math paper. I don't know what that's something to do. Okay, but, like, okay, take it as you will. I was like, I don't know, first of all, what that means. I don't know why he's doing that, and I don't know what I need to do with it. And then it's like, all of a sudden, I see something comes around. It's a totally different topic of discussion, and it's really actually very exciting. And you are here in a position to handle it. Okay, so take it as you will. Ace of Swords upright. Yeah, I'm hearing bring, you know, maybe for some of you, you've got, even if you've got a, let's just say like this, Sagittarius, if you've got a product, I feel that you're going to be attracting a lot of different types of, you know, I'm hearing also audience members here. If you're a content creator, I feel that this is going to be a time where you really start to really see, wow, I see that there are not just, you know, one or two people here, or, you know, one or two types of people, but a lot of different opportunities I'm hearing as well that are coming my way. So Sagittarius, I want you to pace yourself this month. And as I was meditating on your energy before I turned on the camera, dear Sagittarius, I was getting that there are a few themes here. One is change. 2 is dynamism. 3 is you being focused with what you feel, okay? And if you need to have some sort of routine or rhythm or something that you count on to kind of bounce back into you and say, okay, you know, maybe it's, hey, every day I'm gonna have one little square of chocolate. I'm hearing it this way, okay? And I'm gonna come back to that little moment every day, and I'm gonna say, okay, this is my time to kind of talk to me. What's going on? Me with me. Sagittarius to Sagittarius, what's my story, right? So if you are someone who's really busy, or you are someone even who's very maybe successful, you got a lot going on, you're dealing with a lot of people, very social, you want to make sure that you're coming back to you, even if you're coming around to a lot of others as well in that very space. King of Swords upright, and then Knight of Pentacles reverse. Don't forget about you. I'm hearing again like the Sagittarius. Now, I also want to mention this. Sag. Whoa, boy, you're not even going to be famous. No, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the number 7 here. Okay. We're gonna pull a card here for the days. We'll get into it. There is somebody here though that is like not budging. They want to be here with you, Sagittarius. They want to be partnered up with you. I'm hearing it like this. Yeah, they want to know how you feel about them. I'm hearing that as well, and they're making you a mighty offer at that. Okay, but let's get into it further. As I was meditating, I was also hearing, you know, another theme here of this month in particular. Let's clear the energy ground. Another theme is temperance. Okay, patience, balance, ultimately. And what is popping out there? It's again it's a 2 of Wands this time, actually. So you got the 2 and the 3, 2 of Pentacles coming along with that, 9 of Cups in reverse, 8 of Swords in reverse, and the 4 of Cups upright. Some of you here, you're going to be real social here during this time, but feeling a little pressure on the right wrist. Be careful with that. But let's clear it around. For some of you, you know, you guys, okay, a lot of messages here. Whoa, and then we're going to pull a card for each of the days. We'll hopefully tone it down. Or tone it in, dial it in. Sideways, left, right. We'll at least, again, though, remember to come back to us. And I'm seeing even before we make decisions, right? So making sure that you're focused in making the decisions that you make this month. That might be another message. But the 9 of Cups in reverse, yes. I'm seeing that some of you, you're going to have a lot of different people around you here. For whatever that means for you, it's just a lot of commotion. And some, you know, along with that, it's like saying, you know, you'll always have an audience for something. There's so many different types of people, right? Okay, but so to say it in the way that you may be attracting a lot of different types of, you know, versions of your story. I'm hearing that as well. Versions of you. Lots of reflections here for you, Sagittarius, this month. What I'm seeing is that you want to be clear on what you resonate with. And do not be hesitant to make sure that it's right for you. So if someone comes through with an offer, okay, remember that, hey, you don't need to accept it, right? On the spot just because someone's coming through. And you want to make sure that you're also vibrationally in connection with whatever is being offered to you. Because even in that moment, it's like, wow, very cool, very exciting. You know, where does that actually lead you to? And that's where we want to sort of elongate the conversation of what does our story mean to us. You want to make sure that you're fighting for what you really feel, and that's not hard to sort of, you know, put on the shoulder of a Sagittarius, right? if you were to give that responsibility to one of the zodiac signs, I think it would be Sagittarius that we would give that to, right? You rule the 9th house, morals, okay, higher values. Let's clear it on the right side of the body. You've got some hella tests coming through. I'm just hearing like this. Let's clear it on also, George. You might be in an interview. Let's give different examples. You may be on your first date, blind date. You may bump into someone while you're on that date. Somebody may walk right in through, and you have to have like 3 conversations at the same time with 3 different people. Okay, one person you're dating, one person you're working with, one person you're trying to, you know, hire. I'm hearing like this. Take it as you will. It is a month like that, Sagittarius. So, all right, now furthermore, Sag, this is my moon sign. And yeah, my Jupiter actually in its ruling house and 9th house in Leo. So take it as you will. I got a lot of that there was in my chart. And Sag, my moon Sag moon, is in my first house as well. The fire house varies. It's an angular house. Side note, whatever you have in your first house will probably be a pretty influential planetary archetype in your chart overall, and you might really feel that energy. So yeah, take it as you will. Your first house sign as well is pretty important. But let's get back to it now. Sagittarius, I feel like somebody wants to like hire you for something. It's just like an offer here. It's fucking big deal. Devil and the Ace of Swords. Are you kidding me? Something, this theme has been coming through, Sag, in the last few readings for you on this channel. Oh my god, like big time. Like the title of your reading, I think it was for Venus and Scorpio or Mercury in retrograde, one of the two, was literally you're gonna be famous. You take it as you will, Sagittarius. Daughter Cups, Queen of Cups in reverse, Devil upright. Some of you have somebody here who they want it, with you. They feel it with you. Five of Swords upright on the Lovers. With me, what do you mean? Not, I'm like with my parents right now. I can't talk right now. But he's like sending me a what? A milkshake emoji? He wants to what? He wants to, you guys are gonna be having one. I'm gonna say it again. You're gonna have one hell of a month. You're gonna have a lot of different things happening at a lot of different times, but like kind of at the same time. And listen, it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be endearing at times. I'm hearing that as well. But you got a few really nice surprises here. You got the Justice card and the Empress. Let's get into it. Sagittarius further now. I was meditating your energy. I'm seeing that you've got to kind of think about the what to the why. Interestingly, I feel like you're going to be talking a lot, maybe about a lot of different things, and it's going to come down to how you scale it down to what means what to you. This could be a debate for some, but this can also be something that, you know, you want to call out, you want to carry out. Let's get further cards here. The Magician in reverse in the center of the spread. Okay. Some of you are going to be tested. No, yeah, no, Sagittarius. I'm seeing it again, like... Yep, and honestly, it could be physically, possibly for some. Like maybe this is you with you know. You're, but again, the theme that I came down to when I was meditating your energy, I was feeling these like two forces of just really different, even emotions. It's like, is it yes or is it no? You know, it's like I feel that it really just comes down to balance, and it comes down to, you know, sort of sacrifices, we'll say, so-called, you know, realizing, but more so, what is the intention, the broader intention of what I seek to create. And I'm hearing with realizing that everything, okay, is intentional in the sense of saying it comes back around. So if we make a decision, right, that we don't really resonate with, that's going to add up. That's going to lead to somewhere. That's going to be a story that we end up working with down the line at some point, you know, in the classroom of karma. Well, why did we make that decision back there? What exactly did that mean to us? Why were we at that point in our life at that moment in time of, you know, what we consider space, and what does it all mean to us? You know, so take it as you will. So some of you here may be realizing more so that every decision adds up, it counts. Some of you here getting real serious with the decisions you're making in relation to your physical body. I see you getting really in shape. For some of you, wanting to get really in shape, and that can be different things for different people, right? Or it can mean different things at different times for the same person, you know. What the most important thing is that you are feeling that you are making decisions with you in mind, and that's the point that I kind of want to emphasize here. So can we start getting the cards here out for each of the days? It's so exciting. Let's clear it. 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. You've gotten so good at something. Some of you training on something. Some of you, yeah, you're getting, this is impressive, Sagittarius. Knight of Pentacles, mirroring the 9 of Pentacles. And the 9 of Wands at the base of the 9 of Pentacles. Some of you really excited. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune again, Sag. It's like, yeah, anything and anything. Okay, for good or for, yeah, for good. For good or for good. Because even the challenging experiences, they seek to enlighten us as to how it is that we do what we do in any moment, at any moment in time. Let's get further into it. A card per day. 1 to the 31st. And thank you guys for those of you who have been following for quite some time. It's been so lovely to connect with you guys over the years. For those of you who are new viewers, first time viewers, welcome on in. We are here. We're kind of weird, and we're gonna just kind of just do it though. Anyways. And again, I feel like this is the theme of your month. Wow. Let's get the cards. Okay. Well, that card just popped out upside down. Quickly too. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Let's get the cards here. Queen of Swords in reverse. October 3rd. 3 of Wands upright. October 4th. Again, these cards are all upside down. I feel like, but I'm not going to be putting them upside down. I'm going to be flipping them right side up. So whatever, let's say it like this, has been on the back burner, whatever has been sort of inevitable, whatever has been sort of like, whatever you've been knowing, I got to get this on my chest. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. This is that month. I'm hearing that Sagittarius. I'm hearing this kind of started maybe towards August. 2 of Pentacles upright. Some of you, this is definitely physical. Like, there's something you want to address. You're saying, I want to come down to it. Like, I want to address this. Like, enough of this sort of like, I'm hearing bullying nonsense. Maybe you feel like you've kind of like been kind of hard on yourself in the sense of like, you know, not doing what you felt, you know, in your heart you really wanted to do. You really wanted to kind of, you know, make a change with even Sag. Like, I see you looking kind of at yourself, like reflecting yourself, saying, it's time, it's time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7th of October, 10 of Wands in reverse. I think, okay, I feel like it's gonna get real serious after that. The 10 of Wands in reverse is like the last day before we really have to start practicing for that exam kind of vibe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You may meet somebody here. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles, right? Leading out. Actually, that's right here. It's going to be a karmic month. I'm hearing this, like, for everyone, more or less. So look at the last few years. Look at the last few nights. I'm hearing that as well. Take it as you will. Look at, you know, I think it's ultimately going to be about what we choose to confront, how we all choose to, in a sense, confront it. 3 of Swords upright. The 3 of Swords doesn't have to be uncomfortable. It's quite simple. It's not like we got 10 swords moving through the heart there. It's 3, right? And it's about the concept of creation. How did we get here? How do we get to this point? So it could be a lovely chance for you to say, hey, let me finally get down to like why I, you know, spelled my middle name like that. Take it as you will. But I'm seeing you bumping into somebody here, Sagittarius. I'm just seeing it. And this might be the energy of someone around you. Maybe they're having a moment like, oh my God, like, okay, I gotta say it. Gotta confront it. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I feel someone's making a decision. It's in relation to you, I feel, Sag, but you always take it as you will. For some of you, this person has been acting like they don't even see you. They don't even know who you are. They're not aware of you. I'm hearing that. Seeing that. Like, they've been just, like, kind of hiding from you. Like, kind of acting like they don't... Again, I'm hearing they don't know who you are. It's like you kind of don't matter. I'm hearing that as well. I don't know what that's linked to. This could be you, another aspect of you. It's like, I've been neglecting that story that I want to really, really tell out. Like... For some of you, this comes down to getting organized as well, and prioritizing, getting clear on your priorities, and really sort of addressing the things that you realize, either way, I'm gonna have to come down to this. So what am I doing not calling it out today, right now, here and now? And this could just be on an existential level as well. This could just be honesty, being vulnerable, being authentic, being brave, and saying what we know to be true for us. I recommend to go back as well to older readings, so-called older readings, what is time. Go back about maybe 6 months and see what those themes were that were coming up. That could be a focus. The High Priestess of Bright, leading out of the 5 of Swords of Bright, Sagittarius, very exciting. I feel you have a gift here coming. It's something really sensational here with the High Priestess of Bright. Let me meditate on that. Yeah, you have a realization. So, 1 second. I'm hearing, yes, it's for real. For those of you who are like, something amazing comes through. Yeah, that's really happening. I'm hearing that the High Priestess of Bright. If you're wondering, if you have a question right there, I'm seeing that's a big yes. Let's clear it. But this is a journal video. Always take it as you will. Sagittarius. The Sun. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We don't know how to turn this card, do we? Put it up or down? In or out, on or off? Oh my God. Okay. The 2 of Swords of Bright, the Sun, the Queen of Cups. We've got a huge month here, Sagittarius. The last week for you is going to be late, but it's going to be early. You make of that what you need to make of that. Knight of Pentacles of Bright. Actually, Page of Pentacles of Bright leading out the 10 of Cups. Let's lead out the 7 of Swords in reverse. Some of you, there is someone, if somebody was a liar, they're going to come through and like kind of confess themselves. I'm hearing it like this. It's weird. I got my ID card sitting on the table. I just saw that right there. So take it as you will. If someone wasn't being honest with you, it's going to come through. It's going to come forth. The King of Cups in reverse on the High Priestess of Bright. Some of you, this could be someone from the past. They could have quite a bit of Scorpio in their chart, water energy. Leo, I'm hearing that as well. I want you to be able to see these cards. So I have to situate this in such a way where we can actually enable that. I think it's gonna fall over like that. So how can we possibly do this, dear Sagittarius? Yeah, I see for some of you that you've got, I'm hearing it in the sense of like a plan. There's something that you're really passionate about, and you know, maybe at a certain point, like this was something that you knew that you were passionate about, you with you, but I feel like now it's gone to the point where you say, I have to kind of make sure that I'm on the same page with this other person when it comes to that desire, when it comes to that passion. And some of you, you know, somebody could be coming through, they want to confess something to you, and you know, just make sure that you're on the same page, possibly as a message. But let's get some more clues here as to what might this month look like for you, Sagittarius. On the 3 of Swords in upright is the beaver in reverse, your chores in reverse. Some of you, this can be you having a realization like, okay, working harder and longer is not necessarily better. It is about balance. I'm hearing that again with the 3 of Swords upright and the beaver in reverse. Maybe this is something just kind of simple. I almost see it as, so-called simple. It's always what we make it, but I see it as something of even like a test, like, you know, coming back on the mountain. And Pluto is a very sort of testy energy. It tests truth, honesty. We know we come down to it with Pluto. So this is a season where we're going to be seeing things, you know, and really kind of getting down to it. Literally, the ladybug noticed the little things. Okay, and rabbit asked for help upright. So this is, yeah, it's exciting. Let's get further clues and energies. Let's pull some charms here for you, Sagittarians. Thank you guys for tuning in. Here to you. Thank you for your likes as well. Sunshine and pillows on ladybug, notice little things. Some of you maybe also need a break from something you've been doing, you know, quite a bit of ascendant in Cancer. For some of you, this affects your social circles. I'm hearing that. Bumping heads on the ladybug and those little things. Some of you, someone has been avoiding you maybe, or someone has been avoiding someone, and like, I feel like it's going to come to an end. That's not going to last for much longer. The 3 of Wands in reverse, King of Wands upright. It's exciting because I feel like once you sort of address these little things, Sagittarius, and this is kind of what I was seeing when I was meditating energy before I turned on the camera, is that when you get down to these little so-called little things, it really adds and contributes to the bigger picture, the larger, the broader picture. It's about you ultimately feeling empowered. So when we address those so-called maybe weakest links or the things we've been avoiding, we really end up feeling so much more complete in the way that we address the bigger questions in our so-called life. The bigger, I'm hearing nuances. So if you are trying to answer a really big question, maybe it's about getting down to the little details and saying, maybe let me not grapple it from the standpoint of the whole entire picture, but the little stories that we tell in between those lines. And this can be, but again, for those of you, possibly someone is wanting to come through and like confess something, like, hey, it wasn't the way it was, like I just need to come out and say it that way. 8 of Cups to Ace of Wands upright. For some of you, this is someone who's been holding their love back for you. I'll straight up holding it back. Sagittarius, I'm here, Aquarius. And they could have a lot of Scorpio, a lot of Leo, a lot of Virgo. I'm hearing that, a lot of Capricorn. They are a little bit shy. Let's go at Knight of Pentacles. There's something possibly, when it comes to their finances, something with their money, they feel really insecure with coming forward in some sense. 5 of Wands on the Ace of Wands, yeah. But they got a lot of love for you. I feel that. That could be a very particular message. Caught side again of the devil twice. They really, yeah, there's somebody here who's really, they want you, Sagittarius, for themselves. But yeah, it's a one step though. I'm not sure. They're really nervous. Temperance on the Knight of Pentacles. They're gonna come through, Sagittarius. Yeah, don't worry about Knight of Pentacles on the Knight of Pentacles. Did you guys literally just see that? Check it out. We pulled in 2 separate decks, right? It's on the 30th of October. We pulled the Knight of Pentacles upright. This is in the Golden Nouveau Tarot deck. On top of that, we just pulled Temperance. This is your card. And then we pulled the Knight of Pentacles again on top of the Knight of Pentacles with Temperance. There's someone here who wants to be with you. They want you. They want you. They're in love. They're in love. They know who you are to them. It's just a matter of being honest there, being really honest and coming out and saying it the way that they feel it. That's their challenge. And I feel they're going to find a feat with that, okay? So, yeah, I'm seeing that, you know, if that's your story, I feel like the key for you is to remain focused and grounded and unwavered by way of what they are experiencing, the turbulence is so-called that they are experiencing. And I feel that this is a guided storyline. I'm seeing the number 44 here for you. Sagittarius, let's continue. 7 of Swords in reverse, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. This is something that is definitely has a history to it. I feel like this is something that you realize, I can't force the situation. Let's get some more charms here. Sagittarius here for you. And let's see. I'm hearing, yes, this is really important. It says, turn yourself on the 2 of Swords upright. Yeah, I feel like it's not about answering the question like in a broader, like existential sense. If you've been worried about something, grappling with something, I feel it's going to be so helpful for you to get down to the storyline. Look at this 2 of Swords. If you literally look at this card, it's so funny. right? Because she's got blindfold on, right? It's almost like a play at a certain point. She's got blindfolds on. She's looking up into the sort of sky. It's like, you know, yearning for a broader answer to a much broader question, when it's really, you know, how it is that we see it in the present moment, right here, right now. There is this contemplation space that maybe you realize, in other words, Sagittarius, just doesn't serve you. It's just not your story. It's not what you need to be worried about. I think what Spirit wants to communicate here is that you have a gift and that you have the power to transform your life now, right here, right now. You don't need a broader message or answer to make sense of your moment now. I'm hearing this sense. It's about moving forward. Okay, because with the Two of Swords, we see that stagnation. That's where we see the hesitation. And sometimes this is not even you. Maybe you're tapping into what somebody else is feeling, right? I mean, it would be a different story if we didn't have the blindfold on, right? At least then we can say, well, I've got a left sword and I've got a right. Which one's mine? Which one's yours? Who answers what for who? There is a moment where maybe you realize, I am in charge of my story and my story only. I don't need to make sense of it for others. If they don't see their love in themselves and in their own life, then I am not their story in that moment either. For some of you, this is you being brave with how it is that you tell yourself the truth for you. If a story isn't making sense for you, Sagittarius, step away from it. If it's meant to be, if that person can get honest, let them come back around the mountain when they can be honest, when they can mirror your honesty, when they can be real with you. If you are realizing that something's just not for you and it's not making you happy and it's not satisfying you, it's making you feel ungrounded ultimately, then step away from it, okay? I feel like the upside to this is that, you know, if we let go of this existential crisis questioning space, we're able to see again, and that will allow us to move forward in many other ways in our life too, right? So this is something that is draining you, I feel. It's something that's taking your time, your energy. It's sort of wasting your precious frequency. I'm hearing that as well. Of feeling focused, of feeling, you know, sort of with your undivided attention on what it is that you want to do. This is, again, that moment of stagnancy, psychologically even, and that holds us back from taking action physically. So some of you might have realized, I mean, you've met your so-called proverbial match. Maybe it's like, this isn't making sense, and I realize it's not for me to make sense of it. Okay. For some of you, maybe you're worried about something that you realize out of your hands, out of your control. I see that really, yeah. And if this is someone else's energy, I'm seeing that as well. Yeah, it's like, well, they can't make a decision. That's not your problem, okay? You have to have compassion for yourself and for your story as well at a certain point. So I feel you simplifying things, Sag, actually. And yeah, but furthermore, I see it as actually something that you are getting close to calling out even, and you know, maybe this is something that will end up sort of being a broader sort of portion of your practice. Interesting. Yeah, and something that is not just like, oh, let's just forget about that, like I moved on for that, but what helped me move through that space in my context of the void. Interesting. So it's about your perspective as well. This may even be where truly, honestly, Sag, like, we kind of like let things go on. We let things linger. We kind of made a story out of motionless conversation. Take it as you will. You know, what is it that I felt I didn't really feel in my heart, but I still continued on with? You know, this is something maybe that you feel is actually applicable to your project of life in a totally different context. And I know this might sound a little bit abstract, but if it's your message, take it, run with it. If it's not, we're going to get to some more energies here in a minute, but this is possibly a really key concept for some. This is something that you need to kind of maybe, as you see it, find your way with, but from another vantage point, from another lens. This is something you want to figure out, something you want to work with, you want to carry forth into your life, but in a way that serves you. So there are decisions here, and some of you, maybe it is a decision, maybe it is two decisions. I feel like, though, let's take the blindfold off so we can be brave in calling out what our answer is to it. So yeah, there is something maybe that you realize you have a lot of love for, but it's not going to be a matter of closing the eyes and getting down to the answer. It's a matter of flowing into the space of what we feel when we want to move forward. So yeah, let's clear it around. Let's move into the Ten of Cups upright, the Knight of Pentacles. Some of you have a really amazing opportunity here, Sagittarius. You do not see it. I'm hearing it like this yet. It's not something that you see, it's something that you will feel. And
it's 6 o'clock.
I see something bombastic coming here with the Ten of Cups upright, leading out of the Two of Swords. There's some kind of like wave of euphoria here for you, Sagittarius. Like, there's something here just like gonna blow your fucking socks off. Like, the thickest, woolliest socks of all, even. Yes, those two. Even my woolliest socks, the woolliest of the woolliest of the woolliest Sagittarius socks that you have on right now in October, blowing them off. 10 of Cups upright. Okay, the Hangman, the shoes along with them. Wow, fuck. Okay, bare souls is what we speak of here with the 10 of Cups upright. For some of you, oh my god, I see you like, I'm hearing, can't you see that I'm naked? It's that song by Sam Smith. I feel someone is going to get brave with you, Sag. And this can be, you know, you realizing, wow, I feel someone's going to turn around here for you in a big way. Hey, you there? Can we take it to the next level, baby? Do you dare? Yeah. This is Naked by James Arthur. Can't you see that I'm naked? Yeah. Beautiful song. But yeah, but anyways, let's get on to it. Sagittarius, Knight of Pentacles upright. So, Page of Pentacles upright. You're going to have a shock. This is a shock of a lifetime, Sagittarius. This is somebody who wants to show you the time of your life, but they've got their own way of doing that. They got their own way about that. They're very shy, maybe. I feel like it could be someone, maybe a good friend. Like, you never thought that this person would, like, be looking at you like that. No way, really. Him, no way, really. I'm hearing him, but I'm seeing it as, like, H-Y-M-N. Death card on the Knight of Pentacles, on the Knight of Pentacles, on the Temperance card. You're having a moment here with somebody Sagittarius. Oh, yeah. You're sharing a good dose of eye contact there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Moon in reverse, I feel someone's like sweating. They're wearing like a, I'm hearing a cardigan, a halter top. But they feel like they're having like I'm hearing a sweat down, not a showdown, but a sweat down. It's like, I feel like it's like a competition. I just entered into it and I gotta sweat as hard as I can, as fast as possible. Right here in Ace of Wands, and then, oh, who, Sagittarius? you have a fucking moment coming up. Yeah. No, this is gonna be a moment for some of you. At the end of October, it's gonna just fucking blah. It's gonna blow your socks off. Again, I'm hearing like that. Justice on the floor. This is maybe someone coming around. This could be a proposal for some. I'm going to be quite honest. Okay? It's a proposal for some. For some, this is an experience. And for some of you may meet somebody and they're just like totally like your type, but maybe you just never knew it kind of vibe. It's like a shocking, like, whoa. It's like, this is a totally different type of person, but I'm feeling it. Eagle do the right thing. Wow, coming through. This is someone who they needed to get really brave with themselves to come forth to you, Sagittarius, now in a new way. So thank you for tuning in. Love and light to you. Enjoy this month, Sagittarius. Enjoy October. Be brave. Get out there. Say what you feel. Say what you mean. Say it the way you feel it, and mean it the whole way through. Oh, interesting. Well, say it in the way that you know you can mean it all the way through. In other words, make decisions that you know you can commit to emotionally on every level. Okay, where you can say, I know I'm being honest. I'm doing what I feel I can say. You know what? I can say it today and I will say it tomorrow, and I'll say it all the way through 10 years from now, 30 years from now. Even if it just is, I don't know how I will feel. At least I'll say that, right? It's a matter of in a moment of honesty. And so, Sag, I feel like, you know, you're going to be clearing a lot of conversations out, and you're going to get down to what really matters to you. Love and light to you, Sagittarius. See you guys in the next video.